Hello, friends, and welcome to the weekly moon update. And in these videos, we talk about the moon energy for the current week. In this video's case, we're talking about July 8th through July 14th of 2024. We have a first quarter moon week, which means that our energy should be increasing as we set our intentions last week with our new moon, and now you're starting to take your first steps towards those intentions. As always, there are timestamps in the description box below, so if you're not watching this as they premiere every Sunday, or if you're not watching this on Monday, you can jump around and click throughout the week in the timestamps below. So let's jump into the moon energy for this week. So we have a waxing crescent moon for the entirety of this week because our new moon was at the end of last week, or it was on Thursday of last week. So as you can see on Monday, we just have a tiny little sliver in the sky, and that's going to increase throughout the week until we have our first quarter on Sunday. So like I said earlier, a waxing crescent moon is about increasing energy and increasing like your motivation to like head towards your intentions. But a waxing crescent is still a pretty dark moon. So don't like jump off of this finish line like you're running a sprint, because a moon cycle is like very gradual. It's more like a marathon. So you're taking your first steps, moving slowly. And with a waxing crescent moon, you might even just be like finalizing your plans or scheduling things out. You might not actually be actively doing things. But it all depends on where your personal energy cycle fits into the moon cycle. So we're starting off this week with a Leo moon, and normally I would say that this is like really nice energy to start off a week because we've got fire and you're feeling motivated and activated. But a waxing crescent moon, or crescent moons in general, still have like not that much energy and not that much light. So Monday might be a slow start for some people, or Monday might be like, you might feel that fire energy. If if it were an waxing crescent Aries moon, you might feel a little bit more action and activating, and even with Sagittarius too. But Leo and Sagittarius can kind of be the lazier of the fire signs of the zodiac, especially for Leo at this time of year, because we're approaching Leo season, which is also Leo's new moon time of year, dark moon time of year. So if you have a Leo sun, you might be feeling low energy this time of year. I'm a Leo, and I certainly feel that as the month before my birthday approaches, I'm kind of slowing down and getting into that like reflection dark moon mode, and kind of evaluating things like, oh, another year's gone by, like what did I do this year and what do I want to do next year? And just because of Leo season being at the end of the summer, those are the days that are like really hot and you want to conserve your energy. And currently where I live in the South, like this is certainly true for me. So I've kind of got a double whammy with a waxing crescent Leo moon, it being like really close to my dark moon time of year, and also it just being hot, and you want to conserve your energy because your body's working so hard to cool you down. However, normally on a Leo moon day, you want to think about things that make you feel like your highest and best self. Remember, Leo is like the king of the jungle, so you want to treat yourself as you would a king or a queen, and feel confident in that. Feel confident in the things that you are good at. So Leo helps us find those things, highlight those things that we are really good at. So using Monday to really focus on yourself and what you're good at, and honing your strengths, and using your strengths to accomplish your goals. Leo's also a more like social and outgoing sign. So it might be a time where you're scheduling, if you have any projects that you're working on that you need to collaborate with people, if you need to have business meetings or something that involves other people, Leo is a good day to do that, to practice those things, to have those meetings, or have those conversations, or meet your friend for coffee or something like that. Leo is about kind of socializing and interacting with people. So as you can see, early Tuesday morning, we start to move into Virgo, and we'll move into Virgo at 9:48 a.m. on Tuesday. So we'll be in Virgo energy for most of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday too. We kind of got a long period of Virgo energy, which I love Virgo energy because I think it gets a bad rap in the zodiac for being the perfectionist. Whenever the moon transverses through Virgo, it's the time for me to just kind of like reevaluate and reorganize, get my shit together. I'm kind of one of those people that is like starts off being really organized, and then once I'm like in the middle of something, I just kind of am chaotic and all over the place. Virgo earth energy helps us like rein ourselves in a little bit and add a little bit more structure to our lives. And it's a really lovely energy for the middle of the week, because I think that's kind of what we do on hump day anyways, is just kind of like, okay, we've made it through halfway through the week. How are we going to make it through the rest of the week? So it's just kind of that like reevaluation, restructure, reorganize kind of energy. So then Thursday at 10:07, the moon moves into Libra, and Libra is the sign that comes in after we have this fiery activating Leo energy, and then we have this grounded earthy energy that are very different energies. Like fire is like chaotic and all over the place, and Virgo is structured and organized and earthy and grounded, and Libra is the scales and helps us to find that balance. So if you were too fiery on Monday, Libra is a good energy to kind of like cool that down a little bit. Or if you were too strict and organized with yourself, Libra can help you lighten things up. It's like whatever you're neglecting, whatever you're have too much of, Libra helps balance that out and stabilize things. So having a Libra moon placement for the end of the week, I feel like just helps you kind of like recuperate from the work week, enjoy your time on the weekend, and also get ready for the following week. So on Saturday at 6:48 p.m., the moon starts to move into Scorpio. However, it's kind of a longer transition time, and we won't actually be in Scorpio until Sunday at 10:53 a.m. So that's nearly 15 hours of the moon simply transitioning and not exactly being in a sign. Scorpio time of year is right in the middle of fall. It's our Halloween time. It's our spooky time. Scorpio energy comes in and lets us dive into the shadows a little bit and see what we find there. On Scorpio days, and especially a Scorpio Sunday where most people have the day off, I try not to schedule anything. Like water days don't really like being scheduled. On water days, you just kind of like need to go with the flow and see what happens. And specifically with Scorpio days, it'd be a good day for like doing some tarot readings for yourself, or doing some journaling and reflecting, and just allowing yourself to explore your subconscious a little bit and see what you might find there. So just to recap the week here, we're starting off with Leo, fire. This is wearing your favorite outfit, feeling really confident when you leave the house, and approaching your week very confidently, like a Leo, like a queen or a king would. The middle of the week, we've got Virgo, earth energy, grounding, structure, organization, stabilizing your energy. And then Libra at the end of the week is an air sign. So this is really kind of like clearing the slate, having a fresh start, fresh perspective, balancing things out. And at the end of the week, we have the Scorpio, first quarter Scorpio moon. And this is a time to just kind of Explore your dark side a little bit. With the first quarter Scorpio moon, it's like it's literally half light and half dark. And so you've got this kind of even ground to explore the darkness. Whereas with like a dark Scorpio moon, you might get lost in the shadows, or with a bright full moon, it might just feel overwhelming and dramatic. With the first quarter, we've just got this like balanced, even energy to kind of like, oh, I can take a peek at the dark side and I can come right back over to the light. It's kind of like you can teeter-totter between the two. So our card for the week here is Ginseng and the Magician. This is from the Herbal Astrology Oracle by Adriana Alaylis. I don't know if I'm saying that right, so sorry. So lots of cool information in this deck. There's like information about ginseng, and then there's guidance for the card. Ginseng provides longevity and creative energy within each person. The shape of the root resembles a human figure, symbolic of its deeply restorative effects on the body and mind. Ginseng is likely the most studied herb in modern day research, but long before North America was colonized, Native American peoples used ginseng as medicine. Midwewin, a group of Ojibwe spiritual leaders skilled in medicine, used the root for pain relief and digestive troubles, to calm the spirit, and as a poultice to stanch bleeding. The Meskwaki people of the Great Lakes region used ginseng as an aphrodisiac and a panacea. In China, the hotter and more stimulating variety, Panax ginseng, has long been one of the most important herbs in traditional medicine. It is considered a life-prolonging cure-all. Like Uranus, ginseng's medicinal abilities are like a lightning bolt of pure life energy to the nervous system, reviving our innermost recesses. Jupiter's influence allows it to strengthen our vitality, immune system, and general life force. As a primary adaptogen, it has strong regulatory effects on our hormonal and endocrine systems, being a tonic herb that greatly calms and harmonizes the spirit. Another trait ginseng gets from Jupiter. So ginseng, like the Magician card in the tarot, embodies the wizardry and brilliance. You are a master manifester, and now is time to sow the seeds of your dreams and to bring your intentions to fruition. The tools, skills, and wisdom you've gathered have led you to this moment. Ginseng's unique signature trait reminds you to keep a clear vision, consistently unmotivated by ego, to manifest a deeply powerful and creative light in alignment to your higher self. So I chose this deck for this week because I was looking, because we have like kind of, I mean, we always have very different energies elementally for the week, but I don't know, there's something about this week that had this quality of like, I mean, again, like every first quarter week is about taking those first steps towards your goal, but there's something about the energy of this week that has this very manifestation quality to it of within the Cancer moon cycle. I think it's almost like there's the Cancer moon cycle and Cancer season brings this like missing puzzle piece that I think that is often missing from manifestation or approaching your goals or approaching your plans and your dreams, because I feel like self-care is usually missing from those plans and dreams. So like one of the reasons why I have the vertical planner for the Just a Phase Moon Planner is because I think it's really important to like plan your day within reason with how many hours there are in the day, and specifically how many hours that you are awake during the day, and including like sleep and exercise and food time and blocking that time out and rest time and days off. And it's important to keep self-care in your plans, because we can have these big dreams and we can have these really long to-do lists and we can have all of these plans and how to make them happen, but we forget to put in like, hey, we need to sleep too. We need to spend time with our loved ones, and we need to have rest, and we need to have days off, and we need to have times for where we can just play and when we can just create. And then we also have to have times when we can be structured and do those to-do lists and buckle down and and get things done. But I think it's really important when we're manifesting, even when we have all the tools like the magician has, to remember to add those things in there. And the reason that I chose this deck is because there is this like very grounded quality to water energy that I think is often overlooked. So I wanted some like a nice earthy deck that also connected us to spirituality, which I feel like this deck does beautifully. Okay, so we actually had 2 chakra cards come out for this week. We have tenderness, and this is another one of those ones that just comes up all the time. It's so funny that there's like 3 cards in this deck that just come up so frequently, and this tenderness heart chakra one is one of them. So there is strength in softness and softness in strength. You have learned to demonstrate both with such agility and grace. Your capacity to love knows no boundaries, which grants you the spaciousness to give and receive love freely. Rise in love, stand in love, expand in love, be in love. And love is the core and the essence of who you are. Let your tenderness show in all that you do. Be a gentle voice in the world, a tender touch, a warm embrace, and a soft whisper. And I guess like I was saying about there has to be self-care has to be in your to-dos and your plans and your goals, but so does love. Love is everything. So love has to be there too. So the other card is a throat chakra card, Divine Truth. Allow divine truth to arise within you. Feel it radiating from you, connecting you more deeply with yourself and all around you. Know that the truth you hold is meant to be shared with the world, empowered by compassion and conviction, delivered with love. Truth is a source of deep healing for you now on all levels. Alignment with your truth can manifest miracles within your body, mind, and spirit. Oh, I forgot to mention, so this is a throat chakra card. The crystal is turquoise, and the herb they recommend is bay laurel. And the other one was a heart chakra. The crystal they recommend is pink tourmaline. And the herb is cayenne. And our crystal for this week is tiger's eye, a solar plexus stone of wisdom, energy, strategy, empowerment, courage, protection, discernment, and the ability to see ahead. It also enhances intuition and helps to channel visions of past lives. Associated with Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, this stone serves as a companion in difficult situations and a guide when making tough decisions. The affirmation here is, I am confident in my vision and empowered in my decision making. I know which way to go. So this is very much a Leo stone as well, which is how we're starting off this week. And I feel like all of the cards that we have, like we had the extra chakra card, I feel like all of the cards that we had kind of correspond to different energies and different aspects of all of the zodiac signs that we have this week. So for example, tiger's eye is solar plexus energy, as well as Leo energy. And then the Virgo energy very much has magician energy, and Libra is ruled by Venus, which is very much a heart chakra energy. So all of our cards correspond. Usually the cards kind of encapsulate the whole week, but I feel like this week the cards kind of individually work with each different day and energy. So these would be good to maybe write down in your planner so that you're seeing them again in the middle of the week, or at least I like to write the affirmations down or on the cards here. I like to write those down in my physical planner. So that is the energy of this week. We've got a first quarter week, and remember that can mean a slow start to your intentions as well. So I hope that you have a wonderful week. I hope that you wear your favorite outfit on Monday, and I hope you're feeling your best and make your way through the week with confidence and grace and structure and organization. And I hope you have a very balanced and relaxed weekend as well. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass again sometime soon.